In a world where truth is power and justice is never black or white, two forces collide, the unyielding logic of law and the burning will of fire. This is the case of the fraudulent ninja.
Court is now in session for the trial of Naruto Uzumaki, accused of massive narrative fraud, deception of the fan base, and misuse of talk no jutsu.
Your Honor, the prosecution is ready. Today, we strip away the illusions of heroism and expose the truth. The defendant, Naruto Uzumaki, stands accused not merely of lies, but of betraying the very essence of the shonen spirit.
What? Fraudulent ninja? Come on, that's harsh. I'm the guy who never gives up. You can't prosecute my belief.
Order. Mr. Wright, please present your opening statement.
Your Honor, the prosecution presents 3 core charges. First, excessive reliance on talk no jutsu. Second, false claims of being a hard-working underdog. Third, unlawful favoritism toward Sasuke Uchiha, also known as Nepotism no jutsu.
Those are serious allegations, Mr. Wright. Defendant, how do you plead?
Not guilty. Believe it. I've made mistakes, but I've never lied about who I am.
Then let's see if your belief can withstand evidence and logic.
Case 1, Talk no Jutsu, the verbal menace.
Let's start with Exhibit A, the infamous talk no jutsu. Your so-called victories over Nagato, Obito, and Sasuke were not earned through combat, but through speeches about friendship. You didn't fight evil, you talked it into submission.
Objection. It's not talk no jutsu, it's understanding. If words can save lives, why shouldn't I use them?
Because this isn't therapy, Naruto. This is a battle anime. Your understanding turned entire wars into motivational seminars. You turned enemies into allies through plot convenience.
You think it's convenient to care? I fought every battle to prove there's another way.
Yet you didn't win through hard work, you converted villains like a salesman. Tell me, Naruto, how many enemies fell because of your fists, and how many because they pitied your loneliness?
Maybe. Some of them did, but I made them see themselves again. That's not fraud, that's hope.
Hope without consistency is delusion, and delusion, Your Honor, is the essence of fraud.
Enough. The prosecution may call its first witness.
Yo, guess I'm up. Didn't expect to testify against my own student, but here we are.
Please state your relationship to the defendant.
Former sensei, observer of his unique persuasion methods.
Would you say these methods often replace traditional combat?
Let's just say I stopped counting how many villains Naruto converted through speeches. Kid's got the mouth of a philosopher and the stamina of a tank.
So even his teacher admits he wins battles with words. Tell me, Kakashi, as a shinobi, do you believe that's sustainable?
Honestly, maybe not in war, but in peace. Maybe that's exactly what we needed.
Hope doesn't erase fraud. Your Honor, the fact remains. The defendant talked his way through most of his conflicts, undermining the very essence of hard-earned victory.
The court acknowledges the witness testimony. Mr. Wright, you may proceed to your next charge.
Case 2, the hard work hoax, the myth of the underdog.
The court will now hear the second charge, the hard work hoax.
Your Honor, the defendant claims to embody hard work conquering destiny, yet the record shows otherwise. He was born the son of the 4th Hokage, descendant of the Uzumaki clan, reincarnation of Asura, and host to the 9 Tails. That's not from nothing, that's from nobility. Exhibit B, the bloodline benefit. He preached, never give up, but he was Destiny's favorite child from the start.
Objection. I didn't even know who my parents were. I trained every day, got laughed at, and still earned respect with my own hands.
And yet you learned Raisen Shuriken in a week by spamming thousands of shadow clones. And that's something only you can do because of your big orange friend. Work harder? You simply multiplied yourself until you won. If every student could clone themselves to study, we'd all graduate top of the class.
Hope this doesn't take too long.
Naruto.
Maybe I did use shadow clones, but each one was me. Every bruise, every pain came back to me 1,000 times over. I earned every step the hard way.
1,000 clones sharing pain is still one boy escaping limits. Hard work means one body, one path. You cheated the struggle you claim to represent.
The prosecution's logic is compelling. Does Does the defense wish to call a witness?
Okay, we get it!
You're really on trial now, Naruto.
Huh, figures you'd show up when I'm in trouble.
Mr. Uchiha, you were once Naruto's rival and ally. Tell this court, was he ever truly the underdog he claimed to be?
Why is he a toy?
He was a clown. Loud. Hopeless at first. But the truth? He always had power I didn't understand. That nine tails inside him. It terrified everyone.
Okay, what's happening?
So even you, the prodigy of the Uchiha, acknowledge that Naruto's strength was never ordinary.
Ordinary? No, but he made it mean something. He turned what was a curse into his will. That's why I followed him back to the light.
Followed him or forgiven by him because he couldn't bear to be alone.
So we're just gonna pretend everything is back to normal. You don't understand. I was alone my whole life. If I gave up on him, I'd be giving up on myself.
And yet, you preach from nothing to greatness while standing on gifts no one else had. Tell me, Naruto, if you were truly an underdog, why did the universe keep bending to you?
I didn't ask for any of it. I just wanted people to see me.
He's right. The world gave him a burden none of us wanted. Power didn't make him strong. Carrying it did.
Your Honor, the facts stand. The defendant's so-called hard work was magnified by birthright privilege and metaphysical favor. The legend of the underdog is a fairy tale, and the prosecution rests its case for charge 2.
The court will recess for 10 minutes before proceeding to charge 3. Nepotism no jutsu.
Case 3. Nepotism no jutsu. The fall of the hero.
Court is back in session. The prosecution will proceed with its third charge, nepotism no jutsu.
Your Honor, we've exposed the fraud of humility and the myth of hard work. Now we confront the root cause, privilege disguised as destiny. Exhibit C, the mentor web. Wow! Every opportunity the defendant received stemmed from a chain of powerful allies. You were the son of the 4th Hokage, born from the Uzumaki clan, student of Kakashi Hatake, who just so happens to be the 6th Hokage, the same man trained by the 4th. And you were personally mentored by Jiraiya, a legendary Sannin, who trained the 4th and was himself a student of the 3rd Hokage. And let's not forget, the 3rd was a student of the 2nd Hokage, whose older brother was none other than Hashirama Senju, the god of shinobi. At that time, the strongest ninja to ever live. Your entire lineage is a golden chain of legends. Tell me, Naruto, does that sound like the path of an underdog, or the legacy of a chosen one who never had to crawl from the bottom at all?
That's not fair. They helped me because I earned their trust.
Or because they saw your lineage, the 4th son, and refused to let you fail? You were never an orphan of chance. You were the heir to the village's legacy. Every mission, every promotion, shadowed by the whispers, protect the Hokage's child.
No one protected me when I was hated. When I was alone eating instant ramen in the dark while kids played outside. That wasn't a privilege.
And yet, you rose because those same elites could not bear to see their legacy fall with you. Admit it, without them, you'd still be a class clown chasing approval.
I was Naruto's teacher. Phoenix's argument isn't wrong. He was born with connections he never knew. But let me tell you something, as a man who lost everything, he didn't lean on those ties. He rebuilt them from scratch.
Convenient narrative, Sensei. Yet the facts remain. He was groomed by power.
Groomed? He fought to understand the world that groomed him. He was the only one who believed the villain in me could still teach.
And what did he teach you?
That the world changes when you see the pain behind people's masks. Maybe he did inherit power, but he used it to make others stronger, not to keep it for himself.
I'll be Hokage one day. Believe it.
Then remember, kid, a title means nothing if your heart stops listening.
Do you know why I'm so harsh on you, Naruto? Because I once believed in heroes. I stood in court defending men who said they stood for justice, until I found out they lied. I wanted to believe you were different, that someone like you could prove hope was real. But every time I see another idol protected by legends and luck, it kills that belief again.
Enough. The court will adjourn for the day. Tomorrow we will hear the final charge, the burden of hope.
Final verdict. The burden of hope.
Looks like you didn't sleep, did you?
Nah, couldn't. Too busy thinking about how to win without punching someone.
That would be a first in your record.
This court reconvenes for the final argument, the burden of hope.
Your Honor, hope is a dangerous thing. It blinds men to corruption, excuses mistakes, and makes us forgive the unforgivable. And yet, it's what the defendant has built his entire legend upon. Naruto Uzumaki, convince this court. Prove that your hope isn't fraud.
You're right, Phoenix. I'm not perfect. I made peace with enemies who hurt me. I failed people who believed in me. And yeah, maybe I was born lucky. But hope isn't something you inherit. It's something you fight to keep alive when everyone tells you to give up. I believed in people who didn't believe in themselves. I saw the good in those who'd lost everything. And I'll keep doing it even if it makes me a fool. Because my master once told me, when you're truly strong, you don't need to hurt others to prove it. Because that's my ninja way. So believe it.
That's my knucklehead. Still giving speeches instead of throwing punches.
Pervy sage.
You've grown, Naruto. The world doesn't need perfect heroes. It needs stubborn ones. The kind who keep believing, even when it hurts.
I rest my case, Your Honor. The defense's spirit speaks for itself.
This court has seen enough. Truth, justice, ideals, they all wear masks. Naruto Uzumaki stands accused of deception, favoritism, and false virtue. But the evidence tells another story. He was born with power, yes. He had lineage, yes. But power means nothing without the will to use it for others. Lineage means nothing if you defy the destiny it dictates. Mr. Wright, you argued well. You exposed the cracks, the contradictions, the truth beneath the hero's mask. But sometimes, even fraud looks a lot like faith. Naruto Uzumaki, you've lost people who believed in you. You've made mistakes. You've carried guilt. But you've also carried hope, when everyone else abandoned it. Naruto Uzumaki, this court finds you innocent, guilty only of believing too much, in a world that stopped believing in itself. Case closed, justice delivered.